Hey, this is Marcus Washington from MTC Media with the takeaways from Notre Dame's 21-10 loss to Ohio State. Tough game on the road. I said this last night for Marcus Freeman. Your first two games is a bowl game where you take over after the season ended, and then at Ohio State. That's a tough way to start off your career. But my first takeaway from it is third down efficiency. Notre Dame being 3 of 13 on third down, Ohio State being 7 of 13. Couple of key plays in the second half when Notre Dame had a chance to get off the field. They had the great play by C.J. Stroud when he broke the pocket, throws the pass up the sideline to extend the drive when Notre Dame had him pinned back. There's the 3rd and 11 where Stroud gets the touchdown pass for Ohio State that kind of pushed the game in the wrong direction for Notre Dame. So one of those things is that you cannot let opponents extend drives, and you certainly can't let an opponent like Ohio State be 7 for 13 on third down on a game that's winnable in the fourth quarter on the road. That certainly would have been a signature win for the Irish. My second thing is the struggle on offense with running the ball. 76 total yards on close to 30 carries, around 30 carries. It just was not a good night for the running game. I understand the stuff with Jared Patterson certainly did impact that, but they never could get it going. And it was apparent in the second half. You can see in the second half that they couldn't get that running game going behind that offensive line. And it really impacted what they could do, because I know they want to control the clock. And a byproduct of that was when Notre Dame could not get those first downs in the second half. You look at the score sheet and you find out that they only end up running 48 plays. That ties back into Ohio State being able to extend drives and 7 for 13 on third downs. Those extending of drives even took away more plays for Notre Dame. We knew that they wanted to kind of shorten this game up in a way, coaching to the talent level you have versus your opponent's talent level, but it cannot be 48 plays. And that's your own inefficiency on the third downs, both offensively and defensively. It's also reflective of the running game. And to throw it back in here and to move on to Tyler Buckner is also the reason why he did not complete a pass in the fourth quarter. And I don't think that the play calling helped them. I just don't understand. And we're going to learn a lot about Tommy Rees and what he likes to do and what's he going to be able to do and want to do under Marcus Freeman. But I still say that Notre Dame should have some sort of screen series. And I do believe in the second half, if they go through a screen series, that they end up extending some drives. Because I want to tell you, at some point in that second half, Ohio State, their front four, they were just pinning their ears back and coming, and Notre Dame was looking downfield, looking downfield, as opposed to just let them come, see if you can get something underneath, not necessarily in middle field on a swing pass. Yes, that's going to require your running back to make the first guy miss, and see if you can get there and extend the drive, get a first down and chew up some clock and get downfield. Notre Dame didn't do that. And I don't want to make it sound all negative, because it seemed like all the takeaways are negative in a game where they really represented themselves well. But I think that was part of the frustration of this one. Part of the frustration of this one is you had the number 2 team on their home field into the fourth quarter with a chance to win. And we saw this in 2019 against Georgia with Brian Kelly. You had a chance to get a win. In this case, it would have been a road win, something that Notre Dame needs to change the narrative, especially from a team that had a gazillion 5-stars on the sideline. They had every celebrity on the sideline. I think it would have even been a big recruiting boost, as well as Freeman has done on the recruiting trail, had they gone to Ohio State and won that game on national TV in the horseshoe. So again, Notre Dame has a lot of good things to take away from this game, but it cannot be a loss. And I've said this before. This goes back to the Charlie Weiss thing. What do we remember about Charlie Weiss? They almost beat almost beat USC, with Reggie Bush and Matt Leinart. Had they called the Bush push, or had they marked the ball correctly, USC wouldn't have been that close on that fumble. That fumble, the ball should have been further back. But your signature win as a coach cannot be a loss. So Marcus Freeman, this was a great chance for a win. They didn't get one. Obviously, you're going to have plenty of other chances to get a big win in your Notre Dame coaching career. But this one slipping away is a tough one. So Notre Dame, they line it back up Saturday. They finally go home. They'll be playing Marshall at 2:30 on September 10th. This is Marcus Washington from MTC Media with your